Your question is verify the given system y of t is equal to e raised to t x of t is time invariant, linear, causal, and stable. So first one, time invariance. Now time invariant system, we know it is a system for which input output relation remains the same irrespective of the time. Now when you have a input x of t and if your output is y of t, when you pass this particular input to this time invariant system, even if you shift your input by m units, the output will also be shifted by m units. Now there is a systematic procedure by which you can verify whether the system is time invariant or not. For that, what you have to do is first you have to take your input. So your given system is y of t is equal to e raised to t x of t. So first you have to delay your input x of t, and then you have to find the response. Then delay the response first, then find the first find the response, then you delay the response. So first we will take, let's see what is delayed response. Delayed response. So delayed response means, for finding the delayed response, what you do is to take input x of t. So it is delayed response. So you have to delay your response. That means first you have to find your response. Response means output. So this input has to be passed through your system H, so that you get your output, that is y of t. This will be equal to what? E raised to t x of t. So this is your response now. Then you have to pass it through a delay. So imagine this is delaying your input signal by m units. So you will be now getting an output which is a delayed response output, which can be written as y1 of t. So when you pass it through this delay, time factor will be delayed by m units. So e raised to t minus m x t minus m will be your output now. Now you have to find delayed input. So when you find delayed input, first you have to delay your input x of t. This is delay. So you will be getting x of t minus m. Then you have to pass it through your system H. So that you take it as y2 of t. Now this will be equal to what? Your y of t is equal to e raised to t x of t. So if the input is x t minus m, your output becomes e raised to t x t minus m. Please note this t will not be changed to t minus m. This will be changed to t minus m only when there is a delay in the time. Here it will change, but here it will not change because input is passed through the system, so that your response becomes e raised to t x of t. Now here x of t is x of t minus m. So only this particular variable will be changing to x of t minus m. Okay. So you can see now for both this delayed response is not equal to delayed input. So you can write this is time variant. I'll write it here. So y1 of t is not equal to y2 of t. Therefore, your system is time variant. This is how you check whether the system is time invariant or not. First you have to find the delayed response, then you have to find delayed input. If both of these is coming equal, then it is time invariant, otherwise time variant. Next you have to check whether system given is linear or non-linear. Now for checking the system linear or non-linear, what you have to do is, first you have to find, you first take your input x of t. So let input be x1 of t. This has to be multiplied with a constant a1. So what will be getting, you will be getting a1 x1 of t. Same way you take another input x2 of t, pass it or multiply it with a constant a2. Let it be a2 x2 of t. Then you have to add it together. You add it. So you will be getting a1 x1 of t plus a2 x2 of t. Now this is your input. Now this is x3 of t. Let it be x3 of t. Now you have to pass it through your system h. So you will be getting what is your system is y of t is equal to e raised to t x of t. So here your input is x3 of t. So y3 of t should be equal to e raised to t into input. Input is here a1 x1 of t plus a2 x2 of t. Now this is response of weighted sum of inputs. So I can write here response of weighted sum of inputs. Weighted sum means you multiply your signals with a constant, you take the sum, then you find the response. Now what you have to find is, you have to find weighted sum of responses. So weighted sum of responses means you take your signals x1 of t and x2 of t, then you first find the responses of each signals, pass it through the system. So here you will be getting y1 of t, here you will be getting y2 of t, then you multiply with the constant a1. Here it is a2. So now it is a1 y1 of t, here it is a2 y2 of t. Now you have to add it. When you add, what you are getting, let it be y4 of t, it will be equal to a1 y1 of t plus a2 y2 of t. So this will be equal to a1 e raised to t x1 of t plus a2 e raised to t x2 of t. So this is y4 of t. So if weighted sum of responses is equal to response of weighted sum of inputs, you can say this is linear. So here you can see this is y3 of t is equal to e raised to t a1 x1 of t. plus a2 x2 of t, whereas this is equal to a1 e raised to t x1 of t plus a2 e raised to t x2 of t. So you can see both of this y3 of t is equal to y4 of t. So you can say your system is linear. So this is a linear system. Then what you have to say? Then you have to find causal or non-causal. Now how will you check whether the system, what do you mean by causal system and what do you mean by non-causal system? Causal system means it should depend only on present and past. It should not depend on future. So that is a causal system. So in output at any time t depends only on present or past values but does not depend on future values. So here your output is given as y of t is equal to e raised to t x of t. So this particular output is depending only on x of t or time t, that is present time. So present value. So this is causal. So hence it is a causal system. Now if instead of x of t you had x of t minus m, then also it is a causal system. If instead of x of t if you had x of t plus 2, then it is non-causal because output at any time is depending on future input. So y of t is equal to e raised to t x of t plus 2 means you substitute y of 1, so it will be equal to e raised to t x of 3. So output at instant 1, output at time instant 1 is depending on input at time instant 3. So this is depending on future input. So if the system is like this, you can say it is a non-causal system. This is how you check causal and non-causal. Now last one, you have to check whether system is stable or unstable. So you take x of t. What is condition for stability? You have two conditions. One condition is that it should be BIBO stable. BIBO stable. BIBO stable. It means for bounded input, you should get a bounded output. Bounded input means if the input is a finite value, output should also be a finite value. So let's check when t tends to infinity. What will happen? T tends to infinity, y of t is equal to e raised to infinity. You take t tends to infinity, imagine your x of t is tending to 0. So your y of t will be equal to e raised to infinity into 0. So it is a stable system because e raised to infinity into 0, you can take it as 0. Now when t tends to infinity, imagine x of t is tending to infinity. So then what will be y of t? Y of t will be equal to infinity, so it is unstable. Now you take the third condition when t tends to infinity. Imagine your input is a. So output y of t is equal to e raised to infinity into a. Now here the input is bounded or finite. So when you substitute y of t is equal to e raised to infinity into a, your y of t becomes infinity. So again it is unstable. Now bounded input, bounded output stable condition means when t tends to infinity, stability is always checked at t tending to infinity. So x of t is a bounded value. So here it is a. Now y of t becomes e raised to infinity into a, but it is infinity. You are getting infinity. It is not a finite value. It is infinite. So you can say system is unstable. So this is how you check time invariance, linearity, stability, causality, etc. Now there are two more classifications: static, dynamic. Static dynamic means it should depend only on present. So you can see here this is static system also because it is not depending on any other. So this is static. Static means it should depend only on present input. So here y of t is equal to e raised to t x of t. It is depending only on present input. So you can say it is static also. So this is how you check the check the system for finding time invariance, linearity, causality, stability, etc.